Hey friends, Logan Wells here with Dream Guitars, and it is my supreme pleasure to offer this instrument to you today. This is a 2023 DCH from Gage Halland. I adore Gage's work. He's one of my favorite builders on the scene these days, and this is yet another incredible example of what he can achieve. African Blackwood for the back and sides, my favorite. The top is a Redwood set, but it's actually lost tunnel Redwood, further distinction. And I'm a sucker for this wood combination in general, and especially in Gage's hands. The voice of this instrument, it's like, it charges the air for days. It's really an exciting experience. Incredibly like juicy, just like, oh, like I would take this thing out for like a 3-course meal kind of thing. Like it is just so rich. And it's got gears too. Like when you lean in, you really get a pretty powerful response, but with a light attack, you still have this beautiful clarity. And just, I love the way that notes are so precise and yet full at the same time. Like, I don't know how Gage achieves that. Like, that is some unholy magic, but he more than succeeds, with that on this guitar. So this is his DCH, so modified dreadnought body, so it's a pretty big box, or fairly big box, and to make this play as easily as possible, it's got a multi-scale fingerboard, a Florentine cutaway, and it has 2 bevels. We have the rib bevel, my personal favorite, and an arm bevel too. So even though it is a modified dreadnought, it's a relatively comfortable guitar. It's actually very easy to play. Silky setup on this thing too, which is another hallmark for Gage's guitars. And also there's semi-hemispherical fret ends, so it just feels real smooth in your hand. Everything about this guitar is smooth, frankly. So yeah, let's get into it for a bit. So like I said, this is Lost Tunnel Redwood, and it's such a gorgeous set. I love how dark it is, which really makes the dyed rosette pop in a nice way. And again, I just love what Gage does with his pinless bridge design. Just looks so good. I love the little bevels he adds on the wings. It's just so clean. And here we also have these blue purflings, which he does on a lot of his guitars, and that really sets off at Redwood in a nice way. And I was chatting with Gage about this guitar because I was just so blown away by it. And we talked about Redwood and how fantastic it is. And so, here's to hoping that there'll be more guitars like this coming out in the world in the future. But anyways, getting back to it, we have an arm bevel on this guy with the lamb's tongue terminations here, which is a ton of work. So again, hats off to Gage for pulling that off so well. Not once, twice, but 4 times, because of course the rib bevel, which runs pretty much the whole length of the bass side, also has those terminations. Just really good stuff. So coming around to the back, it is African Blackwood. A little bit of sapwood at the bottom and at the top. Or the top and the bottom, sorry, to add a little bit of drama, but otherwise it's just a really dark grain set, which, of course, African Blackwood would be. Squared off or flattened heel profile, so that plus the cutaway gives you lots of access to those top frets, which I do love. And the neck profile feels, well, pretty dang nice. Smooth, glossy finish throughout, including on the neck. And it's got a somewhat full neck profile, kind of in that gray area of like medium thick-ish. Gold tuners, of course, go-tos. And so a thing that Gage does with his guitars is he lets the quality of the wood speak for themselves, so there's not a lot of appointments and, inlays and stuff on his instruments, and I love that. We have the H here at the headstock, and we have his profile, but other than that, you get the quality of the woods and the craftsmanship to showcase. Just looks so good. So if you want to get into an instrument that really, it's like a whole band, it's like a whole stage in one guitar. If you want something that just fills the room in a very saturated yet clear, articulate way, check out this Halland. So give us a shout. Cheers.